This is a funny movie on Netflix, right? It's called American Ultra. Fair use. Fair use. Now, with this whole MK Ultra thing, which is a real saying, if you look up the docs, they have MK Ultra programs, and a certain thing called the Manchurian Candidate was back in the 60s and 70s. So, with American Ultra, it's also, see, they blatantly put things in your face to see it and put it in movies, but no one's really paying attention. So I actually, when I seen this pop up on Netflix, I said, "Oh shit, this was a funny movie." I watched it again. So now she goes inside the convenience store where Mike is sitting at. Convenience store. He lives there now. He's doing what he does, right? But she goes there and say these key words that activate him. So whether they get a phone call or anything, this is why the shootings is kind of not random. They're being activated. People are being activated to do certain things. Whether they have nanoparticles in them, they was part of a program. They was kidnapped, brought across the border, like I believe that Salvador kid was, saying he was a transgender. There's a lot of shit going on with that, but I'll continue with the clip. Watch this. Fair use. Now listen to the words she say to Mike. They try to activate.
Listen.
Chariot progressive,
Red set is
listen.
in motion. Echo choir has been breached. We are fielding the ball.
These are the words that's supposed to activate him.
Is that a lyric from something?
Fuck.
She's gonna keep repeating it too. Watch.
Chariot progressive. Listen.
Okay.
Mandelbrot set
Yeah.
is in motion.
Man, are you gonna get something?
Chariot progressive, Mike.
Lady, could you please, stop it with...
Chariot progressive.
Are you okay?
Listen. Mandelbrot set is in motion. Echo choir has breached. We are fielding the ball. Chariot progressive. Chariot progressive.
These are the words that activate him.
Is in motion.
Now, I'm going to skip forward and I'm going to show you how he was activated because he has these certain set of skills that protected him when he seen these guys going into his car. Now watch. Guys is fucking with his car.
Hey, stop doing shit to my car.
Stop doing shit to my car. Fair use. Just automatically knows to protect himself. Look at this. Takes a spoon to a nigga jugular. 2 headshots. Now he's like, oh my god, like, what the fuck did I just do? Like, what the fuck? This is insane. How can I kill 2 guys? Prediction Ascension Podcast, hate me or love me, there's no in between. So, I just showed you this activation of a Manchurian candidate or a MK Ultra candidate, right? Or these special ops guys that go through these certain parts of these programs, and this is real. So, American Ultra proves the fact that they show this shit to you right in front of your face and you just think it's a fucking movie. That's why everybody's always tuned in when they do these interviews. Yo, if this seemed like it was a movie, it seemed like it was a movie. Yes, because you're programmed to say and think it's like a movie. As a person that's witnessing a crime or something, yo, it looks like a movie. But these shootings aren't random. These guys are activated. Why do you think the guy Gertrude in Buffalo, mass shooting, right? He takes off his body armor, his gun, all this shit, and he lays down. They said he laid down and put his hands behind his back. You do that when you're stunned or shocked, or you're like, wait a minute, what the fuck was I just doing? Like, I'm confused. Same thing with the Texas shooter. They chased him down. These guys are being activated. I believe they're being activated all the way through. And you see how these code words are being used to activate them because they might have some type of spat in their life that they went through a program. And they're activating these young shooters too. Both these guys were 18. Apparently they was threatening their school, doing this and the third. No, they're used for certain reasons to cause certain situations. So in this movie, American Ultra, he was activated and he was shocked to see that he could kill two guys at a spur of a moment like that, which is brazy. Like, it's insane because people don't believe that they're being activated. Whether you was in a program, you donated something to science, donated blood, whatever the fuck it is. These guys are being activated. These active shooters are being activated. Literally, no pun intended. So now you have so many things going on with this kid, Salvador. His mother came out. She said, mijo, mijo. And I'm just like, wow. It's like, I can't believe they even did an interview on her. It's a bunch of bullshit, right? So then the Texas Rangers, they said some of their cops went in the school to go get their kids, which is very strange. It's so strange how many stories. Then the actual sheriff for the Texas Rangers, the director, he said there were some things we made a mistake on. You didn't make a mistake, bro. You were just standing around acting. Your people were standing around acting, and family members got the call or text messages and saying their kid's school was involved in a shooting, so they became overly aggressive with y'all and trying to figure out what's going on. Why aren't you seizing the building back? So a lot of people weren't in on the gag. That's number two. You could tell a lot of people wasn't in on the gag. I could see it. Because then they arrested a father that was being aggressive. One of the cops trying to go into the building himself. They arrested him. Everything's spiraling on the internet. That's why I said the internet can't lose at all, bro. It always wins. But this is fair use for American Ultra on Netflix. That's why I only played that certain clip, because I didn't want to get a copyright flag. But people are being activated, and who knows? I took the jab too. I don't know. Maybe I'll be activated one day, because I'm speaking the truth on a lot of things. But I did flush my system with bentonite, clay, and some, charcoal pills and stuff like that. I keep taking my ACV. You got to do that. Try to flush these metals out your body, which they keep saying nanoparticles. Nanoparticles is a certain robot that can actually go to certain parts of your spine. See, the spinal cord is very important to the human body. It has all the fluids, membranes, everything that it needs to control your body. So once they tap into the nervous system and the neurons or whatever of the spinal cord tissues, they can activate and go to your pineal gland and all that shit, right? So trying to decalcify your pineal gland, that's a whole nother ball game. That's a whole nother story. I'll talk about that in a different upload. But American Ultra is the epitome of MK Ultra. It's a fact that these people are being activated. Whether the CIA wants to admit it, which they admitted, they said Zuckerberg was, what's this nigga code name? Was Overlord? Some shit. Zuckerberg's code name is Overlord. Like, yeah, nigga, Facebook been in all that information. That's why WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook shut down for a day. They was correlating everything together with WhatsApp. WhatsApp ain't encrypted no more. Like, they can see all your conversations because it says powered by Meta. Same thing with Instagram. It says powered by Meta. Everything's being followed on. Your DMs, all that shit. That's why I really stopped fucking with the lives on DM, on Instagram. So I came to YouTube, try to get a following up and stuff like that. It's going to take a couple of years, but I'm going to keep pushing for it. But MK Ultra is real, bro. These people were activated. Those two young boys were activated. Whether he was killing the one guy just to stop him from making a hydrogen engine, or He killed 21 children. They trying to take away your guns, bro. If America leaves their guns at home or get rid of their guns, you keep saying, okay, this is the real issue that I have with gun control. Okay, gun control. That's all you keep saying. Gun control. Doggy, you trying to take guns from the law-abiding citizen that doesn't go around shooting everybody and using guns for crimes. They use guns for stress relief, going to the range, maybe security jobs, cops, and protecting their home, which is their God-given right. But the criminals is always going to get their hands on guns. That's why I be like, what do you mean? Are you making the laws for the law-abiding citizen or the criminals that keep getting guns on the side? They will continue to always get guns. Whether you like it or not, the criminals are criminals. They are lifetime criminals. They will find a way to get a firearm. That's just the way it is. But you taking the rights from a law-abiding citizen to carry and protect themselves is a problem. And that's what you're pushing for. The extreme leftists, DC with their bullshit, and Washington, DC. I don't, man, fuck these politics. These politicians get on my nerves, B. We get Trump back in, it is what it is. We're going to run this place like a corporation of America. That's what it is. It's a corporation of America, not the United States. The corporation of Americas. That's what we need to get back to. We need a CEO and a CFO. Chief Financial Officer and a Chief Executive Officer. And that's what we had with Trump. That's what we need back. They run this place like the business that it is. A capitalistic world where everybody's eating, everybody's good, the economy is stimulated, and everybody can become business owners and millionaires in their own way, 100,000aires. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to do shit. But the factor is, MK Ultra is real. They were activated. And I'm going to stand by that because it makes no sense to wake up in the morning and say, you know what? I'm going to shoot the school up. I'm going to shoot my grandmother. I'm going to shoot these niggas. You're not doing that just to be doing it out the blue. You've been thinking about it and you was activated. You say you're activated. Go handle your business. It is what it is, B. MK Ultra. American Ultra, Manchurian candidates, they live amongst us, B. So keep your head on the swivel and practice Memorial Day barbecue etiquette, man. I ain't gonna tell you niggas again. Predictions Ascension Podcast, hate me or love me, there's no in between. PredictionsAscension@gmail.com. Hit me on the DMs at PredictionsAscension I'm still selling merch, you know. Hit me up in the DMs for your size and all that shit. And do what I do best, man. Stay chocolate and handsome. You already know.